internet of value at Ripple, we're thinking much bigger than just cross-border payments. It's kind of like Amazon with rare books in the early days, just this market happens to be a $10 trillion market.
We are at a historic turning point.
Said in the past that you are doing for money what email did for communication.
Moving the whole revolution forward.
Take on it.
There's trillions of dollars parked around the world. XRP.
Is there a possibility that Ripple could take over Swift one day?
Well,
welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of 24 Hours of Crypto. Let's get right into today's episode. You never have to sell your XRP. You never should. Always take profit with an objective. But I'm going to break down exactly why it's so early to do any kind of movements in your portfolios right now. And I'm going to give you the facts. I'm going to walk you through something that almost nobody in this market understands. You've heard the phrase buy low, sell high. But let's test the logic in the real world, okay? Imagine you're holding $30,000 worth of XRP right now at $2.90. Let's just kind of have an even number. That gives you roughly 10,345 XRP. And when XRP goes to $100, that bag is going to be worth just over $1 million. And indeed, $1 million is life-changing to many. If you sell at $2.90, you're sitting on cash. You are praying XRP, let's just say you want to drop to $2.50 so you can reload. Perfect timing, right? Let's just say it comes down to $2.50. You scoop up 12,000 XRP instead of your 10,345. And when XRP hits $100, that's $1.2 million. Congratulations. You made an extra $160,000. It sounds brilliant until you factor in the reality, which I'm going to get to in a moment. But first, I have to bring you something to your attention that I have been covering on this channel for the past couple of days, and that is Eric Trump and their World Liberty Finance token. Okay, this is set to launch on September 1st. When this was first launched on futures on Binance, it started at 55 cents and it came all the way down to 20 cents. And we have been covering this token on Bitunix, right? When it came down to 20 cents. This is where my entry was at 23 cents. So right now we're up 32% and it did come down here. I forgot to add more to my position, but we do have a $200 margin here. And even if this $200 margin trade goes to 50 cents, in my opinion, everybody is calling this for it to go much higher. If it goes to 50 cents, that is $1,540, roughly $1,250 in ROI. Okay, and let's just people are saying it's going to go to $1. That's $4,400 with a $200 margin here, folks. And like I said, it was already at 50 cents. September 1st is the set to launch. Some people, I don't even want to entertain anything else in terms of higher prices, but even if it gets back to 50 cents or even 75 cents, it is still looking extremely bullish. So you don't even need to use up your capital right off the bat. Check out Bitunix. They do have a deposit bonus. If you put $2,000, you do get a $400 futures bonus, which you could be trading with. And if World Liberty Financial does go back to 50 cents, that is going to be absolutely crazy. But we are going to see, in my opinion, something absolutely crazy. Eric Trump, Donald Trump, this is their platform that they're about to completely go haywire on. Okay, this is all I'm going to say is just wait. In my opinion, I think it's going to go to 50 cents. I would be shocked if it doesn't. Can it get manipulated? It was getting manipulated in the past couple days, but you could see it is now holding up and maintaining stability. And the tokens are locked as well. Like they have majority of the tokens, so they have a game plan for this. And we're going to watch it play out. So take advantage of the deposit bonuses for 2-bit as well. If you deposit $4,000, you get an $800 deposit bonus and just trade with that, okay? But let's go back into talking about reality. Because that scenario I told you earlier, you gone through the stress of selling your bag, the stress of waiting for a dip that might never come, the stress of lying awake at night knowing you've got no skin in the game while XRP inches higher. And if $2.50 never happens, And if XRP starts moving to $4 to $10 to $20, you are cooked, okay? You're going to panic. You will FOMO back in at a higher level, and suddenly you've got fewer tokens, less exposure, and you're going to be completely shattered. I've done this previously in other stuff, okay? And so for all what? For $165,000 while risking your entire shot at, you know, major wealth, right? Holding $30,000 worth of XRP right now, right? Just over 10,000, getting $1 million. It's not crazy, ladies and gentlemen. This is where conviction separates amateurs from legends. We're standing at ground zero of a stock market 2.0. These digital assets aren't lottery tickets anymore. They're the infrastructure of the new economy. XRP, Ondo, Axelar, these aren't speculative plays. These are protocols, native tokens, battle tested. They're already integrated and positioned to run trillions in value. There will be no duplicates. There will not be replacements. These are the foundations. These are the pillars. And here's the part most people don't get. If you've been a mass accumulator, if you have been stacking heavy, you already understand your role in what's coming, because eventually you'll never have to sell these assets. You simply lend them into DeFi, earn yield, and live off the infrastructure you helped pioneer, okay? Please understand that, you know, we're just not speculators here. We are helping this infrastructure. We are the pioneers. And that is like, you know, for Salute, we're running our validators. There's 188 validators in the world, and we have one, right? XRP Salute has their own validator. And you've got accounts like Cypress already, you know, showing you this today. Everyone has their own strategy. And yes, you should always do your own research, but here's the truth. Those who accumulated the most, those with the conviction to hold through all the storms, the BS that everybody was saying, will one day park their bags in DeFi protocols, generate income, and never need to sell a single token. That's the real endgame. Generational wealth without liquidation. Digital assets that are going to pay you because the system itself needs them to operate. So remember, while others chase penny, like these little, listen, $165,000, in my opinion, is not worth the risk of selling your entire bag right now and waiting for XRP to come back to $2.50. If it happens, congratulations, right? That is absolutely amazing, but you have to understand what you're going to go through mentally for that to even happen. Like, do you know how psychologically you are going to get brain damaged? Like, incredibly, it is not the thing you want to do. So right now, everybody's number one goal should be to accumulate as much as you can, because we are about to see this crypto ecosystem skyrocket by trillions of dollars, ladies and gentlemen. Trillions of dollars. We're sitting at 3.82, and I would not be surprised if we finished off the year by at least another 3 trillion into these markets. Okay? So with that being said, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But you never have to sell these digital assets. Sell with an objective. What's the point of selling? Like, please, can you guys try to make it make sense to me, okay? If you want to take out some capital, pay off stuff as the value of XRP goes off, you want to get yourself out of debt, by all means. That's a completely different story. However, just understand this is like buying Amazon, Google, Facebook, Tesla when it first came out, okay? And this is much bigger than this. The crypto ecosystem is much bigger, and there's going to be massive wealth generated. Please understand that. So with that being said, let me know what you guys think of World Liberty Financial. Love to get your opinion on this, honestly, because I'm kind of eager to see what this is going to happen just with Trump coin and Millennia coin. And now, we kind of, I did not talk about this. I saw this when it was at 40 cents. I saw it when it 30 cents. I saw all these big guys talking about these futures, like Andrew Tate and all these guys were talking about it when it was at 35 cents. I'm like, okay, we got to chill out because something's happening here. And now, in the past couple of days, it has looked like it is stabilizing here. But can it come back to 20 cents? That's just a risk to the game. But let's see. September 1st is nearing, and Eric Trump is shilling. Very hard. We're not talking about an average person here. We're talking about an individual with billions of capital. Billions. Okay? Billions of dollars. And they're trying to create an ecosystem right now. And their token's at 24 cents. And the futures started at 55 cents. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And we will be back with another video.
They told us dream small, but we had the stars in mind. While they chased hype, we studied time. In the noise we found the signal. Brad knew just what to do. Now XRP hums like jazz, running smooth and true. Money's changing, systems bend, ripple flow into the end. Truth is quiet, bold and deep. We salute the ones who lose no sleep. Salute to the minds that built this chain. Salute, salute through the trials, through the pain. Salute, salute to the calm, to the wise. Salute 100 in our eyes. Bitcoin maxis yell on stage, stuck in loops they call belief, while XRPL just clears the way. No delay, no grief. They hoard coins like dusty gold, but we got utility in every fold. The future ain't loud, it's steady breathing. Real ones know what's worth believing. It ain't hype, it's code and soul. We salute the ones who see the whole. Salute to the builders, to the flow. Salute, salute where the real ones choose to go. Salute, salute to the heart, to the plan. Salute, XRP will lead the land. Value don't lie, and truth don't shake. Let the whole world break, we remake. Strategic reserve, written in stars. XRP gonna take us far. So here's to the signal, clear and bright. To the dreamers who held on tight. No matter the storm, no matter the fight. Salute, we rise with the light.
We started building RippleNet with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch.
I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.